Hello friends, press the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for more such easy videos.
See the different shortcuts to study or remember the hormones produced by different glands present in human body. So there will be small shortcuts. Let's talk about first with the pituitary gland, flat PG POW. So flat PG POW is the shortcut to remember the hormones of pituitary gland, where F stands for FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, L for LH, luteinizing hormone, ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone, TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. P stands for prolactin and G stands for growth hormone. So these are the hormones of anterior pituitary gland. And posterior pituitary gland will release hormones like ADH, antidiuretic hormone, and oxytocin. So a flat PG POW will give you a very simple way to understand the different hormones released by the pituitary gland. The next is gonads. We have testes and ovary. So for gonads, there is a shortcut called as ripe TIM. So when we talk about a ripe TIM, the R stands for relaxin, I stands for inhibin, P stands for progesterone, and E stands for estrogen. So these are the hormones. Now TIM, basically T is for testosterone, the hormone released from the testes. I stands for inhibin, and M stands for basically Mullerian. So ripe TIM, if you remember, you can easily remember the hormones of the glands, the gonads. M stands for Mullerian inhibiting hormone. So ripe TIM, or even if you want, you can remember O ripe TIM. So O stands for ovary, the hormones released from the ovary. The next gland that we need to understand, and the shortcut is for TT Hake PTP TT. It sounds little weird, but it's interesting. We say it is TT Hake PTP TT. Now, what do you mean by this word TT Hake PTP TT? When I say TT, it stands for thymus gland. The first T in TT Hake PTP TT, T stands for thymus gland, and this thymus gland is responsible for producing very important hormone called as thymosin. Hake, H stands for heart. The heart is responsible for production of ANF, atrial natriuretic factor. Hake, K stands for kidney. E stands for erythropoietin, the hormone released from kidney. PTP. PTP means, when I say PT, it is a parathyroid gland. So the parathyroid gland is responsible for production of parathyroid hormone, that is called as PTH, or even it is called as parathromone. The thyroid gland, and the thyroid gland is going to produce one of the important hormone that is called as thyroxine. So you have TT, Hake, PTP, TT. So thymus gland, thymosin, heart, ANF, kidney, erythropoietin, parathyroid gland, parathromone. Thyroid gland will release T3, T4, and thyrocalcitonin. Even I can call it as thyroxine. Let's understand the hormones released from the pancreas, the shortcut. The shortcut says AG bits for P. So AG bits for a P is the shortcut to remember the pancreas. Now the point here is, what do you mean by A, G, bits? So A basically stands for your alpha cells. So the alpha cells, they are going to release G, that is glucagon. Bits, so B stands for beta and I stands for insulin. So beta cell produces insulin. Then in bits we have DS, D stands for delta. So the delta cells, they are responsible for production of somatostatin. For we have F cells. So for basically stands for F cells. And when we say P, the P stands for pancreatic enzymes or the pancreatic juices. So when we talk about pancreas, remember the shortcut AG bits for P, that is the shortcut to remember. AG bits is for endocrine function and for puppy is exocrine function. So alpha cell, glucagon, beta cell, insulin, delta cell, somatostatin. So you can remember easily AG bits for puppy. Then we have the next one that is called as adrenal gland. The hormone produced by the adrenal gland, the shortcut is go, find, rest, make good, sweets, men. So the shortcut is go, find, rest, make good, sweets, men. So G basically stands for outermost layer of adrenal cortex, glomerulosa. F stands for the middle one, that is fasciculata. R stands for inner one, that is reticulata. So now the outermost layer, zona glomerulosa. M stands for what? It is responsible for producing mineralocorticoids. So zona glomerulosa produces hormone. So go, find, rest, make good, sweets, men. So M stands for mineralocorticoids. G stands for glucocorticoids, and sweets basically stands for the steroidal hormones. So remember, glomerulosa for mineralocorticoid, fasciculata glucocorticoid, and reticularis for steroid. Which mineralocorticoid? So we all know it is aldosterone, which is responsible for Na plus absorption. Glucocorticoid is for carbohydrate metabolism. The steroid, basically steroidal hormone, is androgen, that is responsible for hair. So if you remember, go, find, rest, make good, sweets, you can easily remember the hormones secreted by the adrenal gland. Then we have men. Men stands for medulla. The medulla of the adrenal gland is responsible for producing epinephrine and norepinephrine. They are together called as catecholamines. So this is the shortcut to remember the adrenal gland. Let's talk about the next one, that is the nature of the hormone. So I use the word SIPA. If you remember SIPA, so it's steroid nature, that is sex hormone. I basically stands for iodonature hormone, that is which has iodine. So we have thyroid gland. We have protein nature hormones, so it is insulin. Then we have amino acid derivative hormones. So example for this is epinephrine. So we have four types of hormones: SIPA, or you can remember as ASIP. ASIP. A stands for amino acid, epinephrine. S stands for steroid sex hormone. I stands for iodo, that is thyroid. P stands for protein, that is insulin. Hope friends you have understood the shortcuts to remember all the hormones from the chapter chemical control and coordination. Don't forget to give a like to this video friends. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. This is Sunil sir, who is bringing biology in the easiest and the simplest way for all my students out there. Till then, this is Sunil sir saying goodbye to you. Thank you very much. Study hard. Stay blessed.